From the time your kids are 2 or 3 or 4 years old on, let your kids know that you want to be the source of all good answers to whatever degree you can provide them. So to open that communication, that whatever peculiar things she may hear in school, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, that she doesn't quite understand, that she needs to feel free to come to you to ask answers and to ask questions, and that you will give her answers. That's pretty hard for a lot of dads. You particularly need to keep that going during the teen years. Secondly, don't hesitate as a daughter is hitting puberty to really watch what she's wearing. If you don't like what she's wearing and she's going out half naked, don't let her go out half naked. Dads are so intimidated to tell their girls how they feel and what they think about how they're dressed that they tend to just back out. The time a daughter really needs her dad to engage in her life and to openly dialogue and just to be there for support is during the teenage years, which is when most dads back off. So use your instincts, dads. I once told a father that every good dad has all of the wiring, but they just don't have the electricity. And my book was really to give them a jolt of electricity. You know, God wired you with everything you need to keep your daughter healthy and strong, particularly during her teen years. Go with your instincts. If you don't want her going out with a certain boy and because he just doesn't sit right with you, don't let her go out. Tell her why. Talk to her. You know, step up to the plate. And when you do that, you're going to do most everything right. And if you make some mistakes, oh well. You know, that's okay.
You mentioned that girls want their fathers to be heroes for them. They're looking for heroes. My question is, when you have a teenage daughter, I don't yet, thank God, but it's coming. The day is coming. When you're facing a teenager who is rebelling against you, calling you an idiot, an old fogey, rebelling against the rules of the house, the last thing that guy wants to hear is that his daughter wants a hero. It doesn't seem she wants a hero. What would you say to him?
Oh, that's exactly right. That's why I think they need to read the book to understand that there are different things going on in different levels in your daughter's mind and in her heart. And what you see on the outside is very far from what's really going on the inside. Girls who are really strongly rebelling, 14, 15, 16 years of age, I look at them and I see on the outside this very venomous, almost trapped alley cat approach to whoever's trying to talk to them. But on the inside is a little girl all curled up saying, please, please, please help me. Every girl from the time she's born, infancy, toddlerhood, assigns the role of hero to her dad. Now, if you are not going to be a hero, that means that a dad has to do work to be removed from that platform. That's how much a daughter wants her dad to be a hero. A teenage girl will rarely tell you that, but never forget that every time you walk into a room, regardless of what mood your daughter is in, within the first 30 seconds that you're with her, she's going to figure out what you think about her and what you're feeling about her at that moment. That's how important you are to her, regardless of what you see on the outside. So very much like approaching a 2-year-old having a temper tantrum, don't take that temper tantrum personally. I say the same thing to a father of a 15, 16-year-old girl. If she calls you an idiot, she's having a temper tantrum, that's the temper tantrum. Don't take it personally. It doesn't have anything to do with you.
Let it roll and be strong. You say, don't cave, persevere. Is one of your tips to fathers in the book, and you describe exactly what that means. And I guess this would be a good example when that advice could be utilized.
That's right. That's right. And remember, your goal is to raise a healthy 25-year-old. So don't get discouraged if you're not seeing changes or a girl warming up to you in a year or two. Hang on there with her. But so many dads, particularly well-educated dads who love their daughters, who want their daughters to be happy with them, they back out of their lives and they don't go with their instincts and they just kind of let the girl do whatever she wants to do. It's devastating to a girl because she feels that dad just doesn't love her anymore.
What about rules? How firm should fathers be with rules in the house and rules for the girl going out, for folks that can come into the household? 6-year-old, things she can have access to, the internet, films. Now you got iPods, video iPods. I mean, there are so many ways into the household now, Dr. Meeker, that for many parents, they just shrug and give up. They throw their hands up because it seems they can't stop it all. It's like too many holes in the dike.
Right, exactly. And I don't believe that parents should spend a whole lot of time feeling very negative and critical of everything that's around us, because otherwise you would just be so downtrodden when you go to bed at night you wouldn't want to get up in the morning. Remember this. iPods, music, media, magazines, they have a definite effect on our kids and their behavior and their choices. However, the effect that they have pales in comparison to the effect that a father has on his daughters. That's where dads get duped. They think, I can't compete with this stuff, I don't know Paris Hilton, Britney Spears language, I'm just a doofus, and so they back out. Dads have to have rules. And I tell them, just, you know, you need to pick a few battles and you need to make sure that you win the battles and let a lot of the other stuff go. Hairstyles, some clothing styles, I tell dads, just don't worry about it, don't even mess with it. But as far as her safety, you need to know where she is at 2 in the morning. She needs to have a curfew, and you need to be awake when she comes home from her curfew. It's an accountability issue. You need to know who her friends are, where they are, and what she's doing if she's 17 in a car at midnight. So you need to have your eyes open, you need to watch and cover her backside, and you need to hold her accountable. Absolutely hold her accountable. But to realize a